It is the Mike Show. It's the Tuesday edition that brings us Megan Huffman from SHARE Greater Lynchburg and the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Just really, really busy in the first couple weeks of 2026, and I know everybody's really hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Including SHARE, and we'll talk about what's going on with the organizations. But we have, each and every Tuesday, you bring us a guest.
Yes.
From our nonprofit world. Today's no exception. Who did you bring?
Well, I was at a Lynchburg area youth sports initiative meeting yesterday and ran into Haley Jones, and she has many hats that she wears, inclling helping with Lacey.
But a big collection?
A big collection.
Do you have a collection?
But
It doesn't look that big.
Actively working right now on some recruitment for Girls on the Run.
Okay.
And we thought it would be a great time to talk about how our community members can get involved in helping with Girls on the Run. So she's here today to talk about that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for taking time.
Yeah,
we really
you.
appreciate it, and we appreciate everything that your organization does. Tell us and tell the folks that may not know, what is Girls on the Run and what do you do?
Yeah, so Girls on the Run is an organization that helps young girls. It's an after-school program. So we have an elementary school program that's for girls in 3rd through 5th grade, and then we have a middle school program for 6th through 8th. And both of those teach girls healthy life management skills while also encouraging physical activity through running. So all of the activities and lessons that we teach are taught through running games. And by the end of the season, the girls are trained for a 5K, which we then host for them to celebrate them and all their accomplishments. So yeah, I am the program director for the Greater Lynchburg area. So right now we are all on board with recruitment of coaches, schools who want to participate in the program, and girls, because registration's open.
Geographically, where all do you cover?
Yeah, so it's quite a widespread area. I believe our territory is the size geographically of the state of New Hampshire, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
So it's a pretty big area.
Let me get out my tape measure.
But yeah, it's Lynchburg, all surrounding counties, Charlottesville, all of those surrounding counties, and Roanoke and all of those surrounding counties.
Wow.
So
all right, so that's quite the big area that you guys cover. Currently, how many schools and how many students or how many kids do you serve?
yeah, so over the course of the entire organization, we just hit a very big milestone this past season of our 15,000th girl during the lifetime of Girls on the Run in Central Virginia.
That's amazing.
Wow.
So that was super cool milestone to hit. But yeah, season to season, we typically serve somewhere in the ballpark of 600 to 700 girls in our areas, which makes for a total of somewhere between 1,200 and 1,400, if I'm mathing right, girls per year.
I'm not good at math. I don't have enough fingers.
Same here.
All right. So, how do you identify or sign up girls? Is it just, hey, I really want to do this. I've heard about this. Is it through guidance counselors? How do you do that?
Yeah. So a little bit of all of the above. We definitely take referrals, as it were, or recommendations from if there's a guidance counselor who says, hey, I really think this girl would be a good fit for the program and could really benefit from it. We definitely try to remove as many barriers for that child as we can to make sure that they can participate. We also do just try to make the program accessible to any girl within that age range that wants to participate.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, that's great. I'm gonna bring up the SHARE Greater Lynchburg page right now. If you're watching us on our Facebook Live feed, it's Girls on the Run. If you go to sharegreaterlynchburg.org and just type in Girls on the Run. If you're looking for a volunteer opportunity, or if you're looking to get a kid involved, or if you're a school, if you're watching from one of our area schools and would like to participate, go ahead on there and you can make contact with them.
Yeah. It's great. I coached at R.S. Payne Elementary last year, and it's really just a 1 to 2 day commitment from 3 to 5 p.m. And so I would encourage folks to inquire about, time off from work to be able to volunteer in the community, because hopefully your employer would support that, leaving a little early to go do something like that. And especially if you have a child in the program, it's really nice to be able to experience that with them and be able to watch the arc from them saying, I can't run, I'm only going to walk, to then running across the finish line at the 5K,
Wow.
makes you very emotional. It's an incredible transformation, but not just physically. It's also incredibly moving to watch their personal growth with each other and their self-confidence building. And they give you the curriculum, so you basically just get a toolkit and you do the activities in the book. You don't have to come up with the programming on your own, but you can add your own little flair and have a little party at the end. And and you all make it very affordable. So it's a sliding scale for students to be able to participate.
Yeah,
right?
it's based on household income. So we have several different tier options based on what the household makes to try and make that as accessible as possible. And then in addition to that, we do offer further scholarship if that's still going to be a barrier. So in our entire history, we've never turned down a girl who wanted to participate due to financial need.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's really
Well,
great.
and I would imagine that how transformative this is on the other side. You probably have hundreds and hundreds of stories.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been an amazing experience. And I would say it's not only transformative for the girls, but for the coaches too. It's a really... So many coaches are like, I wish I had this program when I was a kid, and it's still helping me as a coach. So there's a lot that you can gain and benefit. Not that that's the reason that you volunteer, but it's a really rewarding volunteer experience at Girls on the Run coaching. That's how I started out with the organization. Was I was a coach and an intern once upon a time. So yeah.
When is the 5K, or have you scheduled that yet?
Yeah, so the 5K is May 2nd, and that'll be at Sweetbriar College.
Okay.
And you always need extra hands to pull that off.
yes.
Because how many volunteers do you need that day?
We ideally would like anywhere from 70 to 100 volunteers to make that happen, run smoothly. Yeah.
So that's a shout out to like the running community, the Lynchburg Running Club, anybody who values that ecosystem and loves that space. It's a great day for them to
Does Jeff Fedorko get involved with that one?
He does. He's on our board, and he is very heavily involved in helping make that
amazing.
5K morning happen. Yeah.
That's good, because he does it right.
And the GLCF, the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation, is a donor. You all do apply for annual grants to support the program, so that's wonderful that the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation supports the work of Girls on the Run.
We're super thankful for that. Yeah.
And that is fantastic. You can learn more, again, if you visit sharegreaterlynchburg.org. Just type in Girls on the Run in the search bar. You'll find all the information. You'll find all their direct contact information as well, and ways that you can volunteer, not only on event day, on 5K day, but throughout the year.
Yeah.
So there you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow. Bill, anything to add?
No, I just I've been aware of the program for quite a while. The woman who originally founded it nationwide came one year to and I can't remember her name, but
Molly Barker.
Yeah, exactly. And she was great. She came. I do the announcing for the 10-miler every September, and she came and sat in with me and was kind of a person that added a lot of color to it.
Awesome.
And she was lovely, and I learned a lot about it then, but that's been probably 10 years ago maybe.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That is fantastic.
anyway, great program.
Absolutely. Well, Megan, how are things going with Share Greater Lynchburg?
Great. We're just launching into our programmatic year, and we have a lunch and learn on the 21st. Coming up, it'll go out in the newsletter this week, today, for Lynchburg Symphony Orchestra. Opportunity to hear kind of behind the curtain regarding LSO and LSYO, the youth orchestra, and with Ula Kopi. And we have some executive director series. We received two new grants this year for a young professional board mentorship program. We're going to be hand-holding and walking alongside 20 young professionals who are interested in board service and pairing them with a more seasoned board member who has, the rock stars of our local boards who are willing to take them to a board meeting, to a community tabling event, to an AFP meeting, to a CVANE event, kind of experientially walk alongside them for a few months to say, this is what it looks like to be on a board, and then help in the assistance of getting on the board. Because historically we've been offering board one-on-one classes, and we've had a few, get on boards, but we want to really really walk alongside and make sure that every year we have outcomes and we're placing 20 trained individuals onto local boards, because we consistently hear that board members think that no young professionals want to join boards anymore, when young professionals are saying, I have no idea how to get past the gate.
Yeah.
It's gate
Yeah.
kept. I don't know how to ask. I don't know who to talk to. I'm new to the community, and so we're trying to kind of remove those barriers and create some synergy. And we received a grant from the Alstrubans Foundation and the Schul Charitable Foundation to launch that initiative in consort with the Lynchburg Regional Business Alliance, CVAIN, AFP. It's a lot of us working on this together, but we're the fiscal sponsor of the event.
Well, and the
program,
collaboration
Yes,
of all
it's
those
so
organizations right there.
It's so
How
great.
can you miss with
Right,
that?
it's just
you know?
we really like to talk about the gatherers, and the gatherers are coming together more to stay in communication with one another and calendarize a little better and say, okay, let's not schedule on top of one another, and and this is just a project that we'll work on together. So we want to model collaboration when we're asking nonprofits to collaborate. So
And that's fairly new thing. I mean, 10 or
Yeah.
12 years ago, everything was so siloed
Right.
that nobody really thought about working together that much. Or if
Right.
they did, they got shot down. And people like Megan and Catherine Yarzabinski at the foundation have really been instrumental in getting people to come together. And that is a beautiful thing.
Well, it has a lot to do with the leadership of the organizations that serve so many nonprofits, and when you have that abundance mindset of collaboration, it really changes the ecosystem. And so if everyone is singing off of that sheet and saying, hey, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
And we'd be able to do things like the Nonprofit Summit. We had 150 different individuals from 65 different nonprofits come to the summit last year. We're beginning to prepare for that in July. So, anyway, I could go on and on, but there's lots of new programming coming up for SHARE. We really need nonprofits to update your profile. Everybody has their new calendar coming out, and they need to add that to their to-do list, because when we can see it all in one place, it helps us not schedule on top of each other. So if you have a gala or a run or a golf tournament that you know is coming, put it in SHARE so that everyone can see it. And you don't have to go hunting. Lynchburg LYH nonprofits on social media is such a helpful tool for getting that out there. So if you see anything on there, make sure it's on SHARE, and then we can, all see what's happening.
Absolutely. And how are things at the foundation?
Great. We're just gearing up. The next cycle is Century Fund, which starts February 1. So in a few weeks, you can apply for a $100,000 grant.
Wow.
And we typically have about 20 to 30 organizations that have a transformational, usually a capital project, something that's going to finish a major initiative that you have been working on, and take it across the finish line. The most recent was the YMCA, and in Amherst, and before that was Roads to Recovery.
Okay. You can learn more if you visit the Lynchburg Foundation website, lynchburgfoundation.org. You can learn about the Century Fund and all of the funds and things that the foundation does.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you taking some time today. Bill, I appreciate you as well.
Well, it's nice to be appreciated, Michael.
Each and every Tuesday, Megan brings us a guest, and we're looking forward to next Tuesday as well. Visit sharegreaterlynchburg.org if you'd like to learn about upcoming events with nonprofit organizations. If you'd like to learn about the nonprofit organizations as well, volunteer opportunities. You can even make donations through the platform and have items delivered directly to those nonprofits. It's a great platform. So check it out, sharegreaterlynchburg.org. It is the Mike Show Tuesday edition coming up a little bit later on. We've got your audio vault. Stay tuned.